How much is too much protein in a day? It's the building block of our muscles, bones, and other tissues, and getting enough of the nutrient essential for health. According to Nielsen, 83% of Americans consider protein to be an important part of their diet for overall health, and over half intentionally seek out high-protein foods. The U.S. market for protein supplements was around $8.4 billion in 2021 and is projected to grow about 8% every year, according to Grand View Research. But is it possible to get too much of a good thing? Whether you're loading up on protein as part of a strength-building routine, a low-carb diet, gotta get those calories from somewhere. Here's what to know about how much protein is too much, and what you should keep in mind when you're upping your intake. How much protein do you need? The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend that the average person get between 10 and 35% of their total calories from protein. By weight, the minimum recommended amount is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. For a 185-pound man, that's just 67 grams per day. As Men's Health previously reported, a better approach is to aim for between 1.2 and 1.6 grams per kilogram for a 185-pound guy, that's 90 to 120 grams per day. Where you might fall in that range depends on your goals and your activity level. How much protein is too much? The general consensus is that 2 grams per kilogram of body weight is the upper limit for most adult males. So, if you weigh 185 pounds, you shouldn't be eating more than 168 grams of protein per day. What happens if you eat too much protein? Getting that much protein would be unpleasant and tough for most people. If you're currently getting more than the recommended maximum, Nicholas says that you're at a higher risk of kidney stones, which are painful. But if you already have kidney disease, excessive protein intake can worsen existing damage. Too much protein in the form of processed or red meats may also increase your risk of certain cancers, Nicholas says. Another potential side effect of eating too much protein, a lack of fiber, an indigestible compound found in plants, which could happen. If you're eating so much protein that you don't eat enough whole food carbohydrates like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend about 38 grams of fiber per day for men in order to aid digestion and prevent diarrhea and constipation, as well as to improve overall gut health and lower your risk of chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Unless you're going really hard on protein, you probably don't have to worry. The potential negative side effects of protein likely only happen if you're eating too much protein regularly and for an extended period of time. If you're eating a balance of protein, carbs, and fat at every meal, you're likely getting the protein and other macronutrients that you need. She specializes in eating disorders and disordered eating, and takes a weight-inclusive approach to health.